Okay. I tried to film this in landscape, but I was too late. So we're filming it up and down. I almost said upside down, up and down. Anyway, Matthew fixed the bridge. Let me show you. There's the entrance bridge, and then we got this one. I'm about to step on this one. See my foot? Then we go down to this nice one that's nice and flat and easy to walk from house to shed. And then our last one goes down. I will show you the whole bridge now. And not any moment too soon either, because we just had a storm. As you can see from the water, all the water over there. But not too bad. Not like it was. Nothing like that. So no friend that said, "Oh, every time it rains, Dee Dee freaks out." Nope, I don't. Not ever. Yeah, when it starts coming to the house, I do. When it starts at stoop, yeah, I'm gonna freak out because it's gonna get in there. If I was living there, that would be a bad thing. So anyway, I'm not gonna show you the inside of my house because you already know because I don't. Um. Okay. So this morning I am doing a recipe. I'm hoping whoever is coming in will say hi so I know you're here, so I know the chat's working. Otherwise, this is going to be a private or unlisted video, unintentionally unlisted. So hopefully somebody shows up and says, "Hey, I'm here." Just so you know, Dee Dee, I'm watching you. Otherwise, I do not know if my chat works. Ever. Because I always forget, did I put it in private? Did I list it? And that's the only way I go, oh, somebody's talking. That means everybody can see this. Yay, win-win. Okay, so I got to wash out a pan first of all. So let me set you down. How well this is going to work because my internet connection is hooked up to the now, not the house. So we'll see how this just jump out. There's somebody. Good morning. First person. Early bird like me. Oh boy. This is plugging all up. That's all I need to do. Plug the sink today. No, it was just a cloth. Hi, it's not Matt, it's just me. Matthew's sleeping, I think. So I'm just over here trying to make some breakfast. We're gonna have pancakes today, keto pancakes. So it should be interesting. After that, I get to do my day, and I gotta get started on my tutoring. Yeah, I know. I will buffer in and out because I'm not near the Wi-Fi. Sorry about that. No, I don't think it's you. I think it's my Wi-Fi. My connection is over at the shed, not in here. That's why. I don't have Wi-Fi over here anymore, so I'm going by data. Let me see if I have my data on. I should. Yeah, I got both on. Okay. Just making sure it wasn't that. But yeah, it's just because the Wi-Fi is not over here. The connection isn't here. Good morning, Myra. Wow, I haven't seen you in a while, Myra. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. It rained last night. It poured. It caused puddles in my yard. But no flooding inside where I am. Busy. You're busy? I know that feeling. I'm always busy doing something. Purple, I have not yet had time to watch the rest of your videos. It is on my agenda if I ever land long enough to watch them. This tutoring thing is like, it takes up the whole day. Well, it takes up however many hours you want it to take up, really. You get to choose. But since I'm trying to make some decent money, I'm trying to tutor at least like 6 hours a day. Because if it averages out to like $10 an hour, that'd be $60 a day. So that would be a good amount of money for the week. You know. it's something. It's something you could do purple if you ever wanted to. If you wanted to work from home or whatever. You like talking to people. All right, I'm gonna set you over here now so I can get this recipe. I'm following a recipe from a woman's magazine for these pancakes. Eggs, whey protein powder, coconut milk, and baking powder. Okay, let's try it. I'm gonna get my bowl to mix everything in just a minute. Need to get some eggs. Eggs. Whey powder. So that's my protein powder up here. Protein powder. Performance whey. I've had this for a while, but it does the trick. And then coconut milk. I got that in the fridge. Matthew got that from the pantry the other day. And it doesn't taste very good on its own, but it might taste real good in this recipe. We'll see. Hopefully. Oops. Dropping everything. Okay. So we got 2 eggs, half a cup of whey protein powder, 6 tablespoons of coconut milk, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I don't think I have to keep looking at that. I think I got it. All right, so we got, I'll turn this so you can watch me. Not that you haven't seen somebody make pancakes before, but egg number 1, egg number 2, minus the eggshell. Throwing out our eggshells so they don't make a mess everywhere. The phone doesn't want to stand up today. This must just be too early for everybody to be up. That didn't work. That turned it around all together. Oh well, I was going to set it there. You've seen people cook, so you know what it looks like. I'm going to put the whey protein powder in next. I have to put half a cup in, so cup measuring thing here. I'm sure that's not half a cup. That's probably more like a quarter of a cup. Yes, coconut oil and coconut milk is very good for you. You are correct. You believe correctly. Okay. I will not be on very long because, like I said, I got to get chopping. Back to work. All right, so half a cup happens to be 1 scoop of this protein powder. So here we go, putting it in there. And I got to find my baking soda powder, whatever it is. What's up, boy? What guy? This is always fun, trying to find that. Let's see. I really need to get organized here, seriously. Whether I'm outside or not, I really need to be able to find what I'm looking for, because that drives me crazy when I can't. Well, I know all of the cooking supplies are in here in the kitchen, so I just got to figure out where I set that one. There it is. It's hiding. hiding. I always got to remember not to use a lot of baking powder because it's nasty. Okay. Bye, Moira. Have a good day. Okay, that was probably even a little more than enough. So we'll pinch that part out and cover it on. And I think the 6 tablespoons of milk are just a suggestion so you can moisten the pancakes. We shall see when I start making them how that all goes. And of course, the boy cat is back in here trying to get my attention, trying to get me to hold him, trying to see if he can mooch an egg. Always nearby. If mommy's up, Carmi's nearby, trying to mooch. I'm just going to try to estimate. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Hopefully that's enough. I put 6 dumps, slight dumps of Coconut Dream coconut milk into my mixture here. I'm going to stir it up good and make that pancake mix up. Hopefully it tastes really good. Because like I said, this whey protein, not the whey, but the Coconut Dream milk was not tasting too good on its own. But in a recipe, it might taste fabulous. We'll find out soon enough. I told Matthew I was making pancakes today. He was all excited about that. So hopefully these turn out without a hitch. All right. We got flies and skeeters flying around me right now. Oh man, I have to light this manually. Sorry for my somewhat disheveled hair this morning. It's very, very muggy and humid here. Very muggy. And, ouch, dude. Ow. Carmine, you cannot just jump on me any old time you want. Ay, ay, ay. That's the only problem with training them to be like babies. They gotta be on you all the time, like babies. All right, we got the flame lit at least. I can put this over here. Now it's time to make the pancakes. I will try to turn the camera so y'all can see it. Trying to juggle a cat and camera is not the easiest feat of accomplishment. All right, let's see. Here we go. Pancake mix. I'm just going to try to do one at a time. That way I can kind of watch it and make sure it doesn't spread all over and act weird like pancakes can do. It is, yeah, kind of early. That's probably why nobody's here. And I know that's why Matthew's still sleeping, because Matthew is not an early bird. Let me find my spatula here. Sorry, I'm like all over the place. It's hard to juggle a cat on my arm and try to cook and wash things. It's just not easy. Okay, I'm back. My face is back anyway. I'm just washing the spatula up so I can flip that pancake over there. It's kind of interesting being a YouTube creator and trying to cook or do things around the house and stuff. Because it's like you have to talk about what you're doing. And how many people naturally do that? Not very many. You know, people don't get up and say, okay, I'm walking to the door now. I'm going up the bridge now. I'm walking over to the house. With my clothes on, you know. It's kind of an unnatural process. But to me, it's become natural since I started showing my whole entire life on YouTube. It's just been something that I do, so. I'm going to throw this nasty cloth in the garbage. Gross. All right, I'm going to show you the pancake now. See, it's poofing out like it's supposed to. Hopefully it won't stick too bad. Oh, it's sticking. It's sticking. Sticking bad. Let me set you down. See if I can pry this off the pan. Goodness gracious. Not supposed to stick that bad. Oh well, it's going to be 2 pancakes instead. Probably not the right pan to use. And I have to remember, it's being made with egg. It's not got flour in it. So it's going to stick a little bit. Anyway, what do you want for a woman's magazine, I guess, right? So it didn't turn out very well. Yeah, it'll taste fine. See, it ended up as 2 pancakes, but that's okay. I'm trying to juggle a cat, too. I probably should have flipped it earlier or something. Or maybe I flipped it too soon. I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure it'll taste fine. It will taste amazing. So I haven't had anything even resembling a pancake in good. I'm trying to figure out how to perch this up so you can see me. There we go. Ah, nope, that's not going to work either. Come on. Like that. Okay. There. Now you can see me. And now I can do what I'm doing. Yeah, I think I just flipped it too soon. I panicked. I thought it was burning and I flipped it too soon. So I'm going to get a plate and start putting these lovely things on the plate. I think Mr. Ragusa here wants to have an egg, and I think that's why he's hovering. So I'm going to give Mr. Guy an egg here, and that should keep him busy licking for a while so that I can have my hands free. So give me a minute. I'm going to give the cat an egg. It's too hot, dude. Don't stick your nose in it. You don't need to get burned. Okay, yeah, you know I'm giving you an egg. All right, hang on. He's all excited. He knows what's coming. Hold on, dude. Gosh, I didn't mean to drop it on the floor. There you go. There you go, bud. Now you can lick up the egg. Keep you busy. Here goes the tail. This dude loves eggs. Absolutely loves raw egg. Look at this. Watch the tail. He's like, thank you so much. You know I love eggs, Mom. Yep. Eat your egg, Carmy. It's okay. Yeah, he's very happy with his eggs, so maybe he will let me cook and talk to you a little while. Oh, as my pan gets way too hot. I need to spray this sucker down again. I think that's the key, is just have a lot of spray in your pan and keep the flame rather low. And just watch it. Watch what your pancake is doing. Watch what your pancake is doing. This is pretty runny pancake mix, I have to say. But if it works, I guess it's worth it. There. I mean, they didn't turn out bad. They look like kind of like pancakes. A little bit yellower than I would take a pancake to look naturally, but they're not too bad. Okay, wrong cupboard. Put this up here where I keep it for now. The job I interviewed over the phone for, no, I did not yet get that, and I don't know if I will. The job tutoring, yes. It's not like a job like you're thinking where you get paid like such and such an hour. You get paid per people that call you, per people that you talk to. It's one of those jobs that Mommy Ramblings talked about. And I've been telling people if they want to know the company, just email me because I don't want to announce it on a video so stalkers can find me and start trouble. Not that they can't anyway, but it just minimizes it, I guess. Makes me feel like I made an effort to not give them that leg up to cause problems for me. Yeah, I know, Melmo. I'm sure you're right. But there are people that are looking for a job, ladies like ourselves, that heard about it. They heard me talk about it. They weren't that bad and wanted to know about it. So I had to. I just wouldn't feel right if I didn't. Okay, so now look at this pancake. This one turned out good. That one's nice. So they do turn out if you stand there and watch them and not have to juggle a cat at the same time. And keep your pan sprayed really well. That is key. Good spray. I'm using butter spray, by the way. Yeah, I think Matthew's going to be happy when he gets a pancake this morning. Or two. And you're supposed to serve them with low sugar or no sugar, sugar-free syrup, and berries. That's what it says for the recipe. I may have to make another batch of this because this isn't probably going to be enough to feed Matthew and me. I don't think. That man likes his pancakes, and it's just egg anyway, so it's not going to hurt him. I never thought to look on my protein powder to see if there's sucralose in it. Because you know me, I don't do well with a lot of sucralose. I'm going to see if it says anything. I don't think there was, but a lot of these have sucralose. That's why they're sugar-free. It contains milk and soy. No? I don't see any sucralose. That's good. Probably why I haven't been getting major headaches. It makes really funky shaped pancakes, I can say that. But they still look pretty good. Who cares what shape it's in? They don't have to be perfectly round. This one looks like some kind of United States thing. See? It's a pancake, but it's shaped funky. Okay. Well, as long as it tastes good, that's all that matters. Yeah, it was sinus infection for not purple, Melmo. Sinus infection. I've been on the Z-Pack. This is day 3 of the Z-Pack. Could kind of look like Australia, couldn't it? I guess I'm eating Australia today. Mel, I started looking over your video page the other day. I have not had a chance to actually watch your videos, but I see that you got all kinds of little disguises that you use and stuff, and I'm interested in finding out what each of those videos is about. So you look like a funny lady. Funny lady. You look like you have fun with yourself, too. You're one of those people that is comfortable in your own skin, I can tell. We are threatening to those who are not. Mel. It's a chance I might take when I'm relaxing in between calls later. I watched One Love yesterday on my break. She's so desperate to do a commentary on me. I don't know if I dare let her, though, because I think she would be really mean. She says she wouldn't. But what do you think? Should I let her do commentary on my videos? I'm just sensing no. She can talk about whatever she saw in my videos anyways without me telling her, here's my video, do a commentary on it. It is good to share. You're right, Mama. All right. So here we go. This is the pancake batch right here. Yummy. Well, there's only 2 eggs in this, so I think I'm going to make another batch of it. But it looks pretty good. One Love wants to use my videos to do a commentary on me. She said, oh, I'll just take your video and then I'll pause it and then I'll make my little commentary and then I'll let it play again. And I wouldn't do anything mean to you. I wouldn't hurt you. I wouldn't do anything mean. Somehow I just don't trust that. She said, well, she took her videos down because she's afraid. She's dang right I'm afraid. I don't like intimidating people. They make me nervous. I've been hurt by narcissists in the past. I'm not like in any eager form to be wanting to open up my life to someone that's going to shred it. You know? And I don't really think they know my situation to begin with to be talking about it. So what kind of commentary are you going to do? She basically said she's upset because I'm not bettering my life. I'm just complaining about my situation, but I wasn't. I was documenting what I was going through. I mean, I was complaining, yes, because most people would complain in my situation, especially if they were in a situation where there was a landlord that wasn't doing something about it. But this is my daughter we're talking about, and there's nothing she can do about it right now. So it's a whole other ball game. It's not living in an apartment that floods and cleaning up an apartment. It'd be a far cry cleaning up an apartment. It may be a little house, but you know how much work once you watched my videos. So I'm sure there's lurkers and people watching for her right now. And you can tell her, no, I don't want to be shredded by her in her videos. To take my, private life and make it public is one thing because that's my choice. But to have her sit and make a commentary from her viewpoint of what she thinks is going on with me, I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. I like One Love too, actually. I think I'd be more comfortable maybe doing a, collab with her or something, where she could question me and not shred me. But I don't know. I don't know if I trust her, because she came down pretty hard on me in that one video. So I don't know. What do y'all say? Should I trust and just tell her, oh yeah, go ahead and do a commentary on my video? Or well, I've kind of made it my business, and that might be what she says if you said that. She's made it everybody's business. She's put it on the internet, on YouTube, of all things. You can almost hear her saying that, too, and she'd be right. I did make it everybody's business. Well, and I understand that. And I thought the Aaron video was still there, but I'll have to go in and see, because I did take down a lot of videos. I put them in private. I don't know that I deleted them, but I did put them in private. Because I just felt like, okay, that was then. We're moving on. July's coming. I'm over it. I want to move on. But if it was Aaron's video, exactly, Mama, I agree. If it was Aaron's video, the one that I did for Aaron, that was purely to say, Aaron, I care. I see that you're hurting. I see that you're overwhelmed. I'm so sorry this is happening to you. I can't see what kind of negativity came out of it. Make money on that video. I said that right in the beginning of that video. This is not monetized. So if that's what she's thinking, is I was making money off of Aaron's sorrow, no, I love Aaron. There's no way I would do something like that to her. And Aaron even commented positively about that video and thanked me for it. She just warned me, do not go over to that site, which I did not. I told her I wouldn't, and I didn't. At first, I was going to get an account just to check it out, but they hurt her so bad, and she was so concerned about it. I don't want them trying to trace her through me or anybody else. And I told Dana the same thing. Let's not do that. Let's not go to that site. So I respected her wishes in that. And that site looks like it's a pretty awful sight anyway. People must be starting to wake up. Yeah, so I didn't do that, honestly, as God is my witness. I did not go over to that site after she said that. Because I love Erin and I would not do anything to purposely hurt her. Ever. I enjoy her videos a lot. I think she's really funny. I watched one yesterday. I was cracking up. I was laying in bed watching this video. She's just funny how she says things. The way she goes like, oh, and I can't. I just can't. And I should do. No, maybe I shouldn't. Oh, now stop that. She like yells at herself. It was pretty funny. I enjoy her. And I told her, I don't want to see you go. I don't want you to leave YouTube. You're like one of the best creators on here. So. She is a very beautiful, fragile human being, yes. And very vulnerable. And I know it's got to be scary for her to open up her life like that. So there's no way I would do anything purposely to harm her or to put her in harm's way. So when she said, please, please don't, please don't. I know you care, but please don't. I did not. I didn't. I respect that. That's called a boundary. I understand boundaries. It's like, yeah, Lord, you want to go and be the vigilante. I get it, but that's not going to bring about what you think it is. I've been over there, and it's hurtful, and as you can see, I'm falling apart because of what they did. And I was like, okay, gotcha, Erin. Not going to do it. She would be a brilliant writer. She really would. She is so much fun and so enjoyable to listen to. Just so real. I like that. Vulnerable, down to earth. We need more of that. And then we need people to be bodyguards for those people. To defend those vulnerable, fragile people. Like me, you guys came to my aid when I was being attacked many times. And I so appreciate you for that. I'm just over here trying to be people. And some people like that, and other people are very threatened by it because maybe, I don't know, they want to be real and they don't have the guts to do it. Or maybe because they just, I don't know, think I'm inappropriate telling my whole story and showing my whole life. And maybe it was, but now, you know, the ball is rolling downhill and I'm just going with it because it's worked so far. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, if someone's doing something purposely to bring negative vibes their way, and then they sit there and complain, I don't know why I have all this negativity. Why I keep falling down in the dirt? Well, because you keep running towards the dirt pile. Hello? I get you. I'm the same way, Mel Mel. I will help you to a certain extent, but... And even if I give people other chances, it's with intrepidation and it's with a shield up. So, in other words, I'm going to let you back into my life, but I'm not going to get hurt again by you. So my guard is up. I'm going to keep you close, but at a distance at the same time. You know, close to my heart, but at a distance. And there's going to be boundaries this time, you know. So that's how it is. I've done that with all my friends. If we had a falling out because they went and said something about me and it came back on my head or something in some way, then it was like, okay, I will let you back into my heart, but there's going to be stipulations to it. That's how it is. That's why I decided to keep some of my relationships strictly offline, or at least for the most part. What do you do about people who don't actually think they're doing anything wrong? You protect yourself. Because no matter what you tell that person, they're not going to agree with it. They're going to sit there and either project onto you and say, oh, well, if you had done this, or if only you didn't do that, I wouldn't have done what I did. And that's a bunch of bohunky. You do what you do because you choose to do it. You don't put that on somebody else. You don't say, well, I went and jumped in the mud because you were there first and I decided to join you. Well, then that's on you. That's not on me. There's our lovely pancakes. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. Can they learn? It depends on the person. It really depends on the person. Anybody can learn, I think, within reason, if they want to. Want to change is the question. You know, people just do what people do because people are human. They make choices. Oh yes, sugar-free syrup. We are winning today. Yeah, they got to be willing. You can't force somebody to do something just because you think it's best. I actually did a letting go on that this morning, I think. One of my letting go series things. Yep, I know. I've known people like that as well. We've seen people like that who just, need to get a grip, so to speak, and try to be more positive in their life. Stop drawing on the negativity for whatever reason. I mean, on here we can say, oh, it's for views. To me, that's just like saying, well, you just want attention. And some people do want attention. But is it the right kind of attention is the question, It's not good to have attention just for the sake of having attention, if it's negative attention that you're getting. I know that certain people will take any kind of attention they can get, negative or positive, just because they want the attention. Okay, those are moldy. We're not going to use those. These raspberries I get from the food pantry just go bad so fast. I end up throwing them out, and then I feel bad because I don't like wasting food. I'm not going to eat something that's moldy. It's gross. Right. They thrive on negative attention. It's the only thing they can get. It's the only thing they're used to. They have families they grew up in that's what they did. They just poured the negativity out, and that's all they've known. So it's almost like it's familiar. It's comfortably uncomfortable is the way I would like to say it. You just get used to it. My foster mom used to say you get used to hanging when you hung long enough. It was her way of saying, hey, if you're hanging from a rafter or something and it's hurting your arms, after a while you get used to it because you've hung there a while. And in another way of saying it is, yeah, I know. Another way of saying it is, like you said, people will get whatever kind of attention they want to get, that they can get, and they're going to stick around because they get the attention. I guess you have to decide for yourself, really, who you want to be around and how much you can tolerate and all that kind of stuff. Everybody has different resiliency levels and toleration levels. So for one person to be able to take somebody back and forgive, that's that person. That doesn't mean everybody is there at that point. Everybody does not have that ability to do that. And I know that. I'm a very forgiving person. And there's some people that I will extend that to till they burn me, like to a point where the burning is, there's absolutely no way. And there's times I felt like that. And then I changed my mind. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain why I do what I do. It's just the way I am, I guess. I don't know. I just believe in people, and I believe people can change. And it's almost like unless they murder somebody, to me, there's still a potential that they can be better. And that maybe that's a dangerous thing. Yeah, me too, Purple. Definitely. The kids that I took care of, they craved positive attention. And I believe I gave that to them. They loved me. My kids, my students. It seemed like they were mean to a lot of the other people, but for me, I just listened to them. If they were upset, I just let them vent. I'd say, really, that's terrible. They might say, well, he went and talked to so-and-so and it really ticked me off. And they're talking about jumping me after school. And, and I would just say, oh my gosh, I'd be scared too. They're like, I'm not scared. I'm going to beat his, and, oh, well, yeah, that's one choice you could make. But Where's that going to get you? I don't know, probably in jail. Well, yeah, so is that where you want to be? Well, no, but I don't want them picking on me. I don't want them beating me up. Okay, I get it. So why don't you tell an adult, a safe person, what's going on? Yeah, I guess. And sometimes they did, and sometimes they ended up in jail. It just depended. And here, jail is like a merry-go-round. Arrested, thrown in jail, let out again. Because, number one, our jails don't want to deal with juveniles. Number two, they don't have the money and the funding to keep them there. What are they going to do? Raise a juvenile in jail? Some of them get sent away to other places, but that's rare. They don't know what to do with them. They don't know how to reform these kids. For one thing, some of the parents are the reason why the kids are the way they are in society. And you can't change a parent because they're adults. And whether they have mental disorders or whatever their disorders are, you can't force a parent to listen to you if they don't want to listen. And they're adults in their own right, whether they're mentally unstable or not. Yep, ADHD, Asperger's, I know all about it. And of course, I'm married to an Aspie, so I understand. Right. They have so many kids, they can't listen to one child. I ran into that problem for sure. Do the best you can, and you're limited. But I did love those kids, and they loved me. And yeah, they actually took pictures with me on their graduation day. But my goofy husband erased them off of my phone. So all I have is the memory, but I still can remember what they looked like and stuff. And the little uniqueness of each one. It was a beautiful thing, but there was just too much going on that I couldn't deal with it. I can't be part of something where there is, I don't know, iffy stuff going on, I guess. When you try to fix the system and it's just not fixing, and you just feel more uncomfortable being part of it than not being, that's how it gets sometimes. So, got some raspberries with some stevia sprinkled on them. I'll put those on the top. Those were not frozen. Those were in the fridge. No, that's right, frozen. So those will be fine. They're not molded. Thank God. So we got raspberries. Then I'm going to put some whipped cream on the top of it. Because Cool Whip is on keto. So that's the thing. Yeah, I know. It's such an iffy situation because some of the kids you'd rather have them away from the parent, and other kids you just think if you could just reach the parent to work with the kid, and it's hard. It's not an easy thing at all. It's a rewarding thing when you can reach somebody, but it's more often not the case. Hi, Michelle. Hello. So anyway, Mel, you say you wouldn't have One Love do commentary on your video, right? If it was you in my situation. What about doing a collab? If she wanted to do a collab, should I do it? I trust you, Mel. You wouldn't have anyone do it. Makes sense. Okay. Mel has spoken. I trust Mel's judgment. Let me grab a fork here. Let me take this out to me. I'll give him the one with the fork, and I will take the one with the spoon. Okay, Michelle. I didn't even know you smoked, Michelle. What you don't know about people, right? Ooh, it's gonna pour any minute. So I'm gonna turn my light off and turn my fan off because I'm wasting electricity in here with nobody in here. Oh, hold on, Tracker. I didn't read that. Oh my God. Does he have dementia or anything like that? Like anything that would make him, you know, wow, that's just disturbing, beyond disturbing. Ugh. I'm so sorry that that happened. I know. What do you do now? Do you press charges on a 70-year-old? Do they arrest a 70-year-old? I guess they do. I mean, Charles Manson was in his, what, 80s and stuff? 90s maybe when he died? Jeez. That's crazy. If it really happened. Mel said she finds it hard to believe, so I don't know. Well, yeah. I'd more than throw him out of the house. I'd be calling the cops, and hopefully somebody did. Hi, Storms. I don't know. That's just beyond imagination how that kind of garbage goes on. Seriously. I mean, any age to any person. Taking advantage of somebody in such a awful, selfish, damaging way. I get it. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. That's what I was thinking, Mel. That's exactly what I was thinking. Maybe they didn't say anything for the longest time, and they finally said, after all these years, I better say something. I better speak up. Yeah, I mean, you're either afraid or you don't want to damage family relationships. There was a guy also in our family. My auntie was dating him, and he was touching me from the time I was probably 11 to 13, I would say, maybe. It might have been a little younger than that. And at first, I didn't tell anybody. And then I thought, well, I probably should say something. And I felt bad because it was something that I enjoyed because I was like at that dating age and looking at boys like that. And I thought, well, I should tell somebody, but I don't want it to stop. I don't want him to stop him. Then I felt guilty. Like, why would I want somebody to do this to me that's not my boyfriend and as an adult? You have so many emotions as a kid, and people, you don't think about that. Kids feel guilty because if it's something that they like, they're like, well, then something's wrong with me if I like this. And people will laugh at me or make fun of me or put me down or yell at me for liking being treated this way. But I eventually did tell. And years later, I told my aunts what happened, and they're like, oh my gosh, why didn't you tell us? I said, well, I told them. My mom just told me to stay by her side when I was at grandma's house. And the guy was an adult. He was in his 30s, and I was just a kid. I really hope they can do something about that 70-year-old. I don't know. I don't even know what they would do with somebody that old that they would see as like a first-time offender, I guess is what they would call him. I don't know what they would do for something like that. But hopefully she gets some kind of help and restitution. But Tracker, I am really sorry. Jeez. And by the way, I know some people are like, well, Dee Dee's just self-centered and all she wants to do is talk about herself and get attention and whatever. The only reason I told you about my situation is to let you know that I understand how a child or even a teenager can feel about talking about stuff like that. I don't mean to make it all about me at all. I was just trying to relate. Yeah, definitely, Momo. That's really good advice. Gosh. Well, that's usually how it goes, isn't it, Tracker? You think somebody's on the up and up, and then you hear something like that, and it's like, what? I'm shocked. Yeah, you just don't know who you're living near sometimes, huh? Or who you're related to at times. Wow. Well, thank you for letting us know so we can pray and be there for you. Just really hard situation. Gosh, I definitely don't have all the answers for things. That's for sure. I do the best I can, but I'm no know-it-all guru person. Yeah, of course. Gosh, that poor girl. That's just it just doesn't surprise me anymore what people tell me. It's like you think you've heard the most shocking thing, and then there's just one more thing or one more person that tells you something. Yes, it does. It remains in your mind unspoken. That's why when someone does open up, we should never shame them, never tell them to stop talking. Maybe that's why I'm so forgiving. I just believe that everybody needs an ear, somebody to listen to them. I don't know. I really don't know why I am the way I am sometimes. I just am. Right, that's true. It usually is a family member, or often is a family member, I would say. In my case, it wasn't a family member, it was my aunt's boyfriend. He was very narcissistic and very showy and was kind of like a gigolo type person. He wore like the fancy cowboy boots with the Stetson type look and tried to look like he was Mr. Macho and kind of acted like that. And the last time I saw him was at my grandfather's funeral. I've told this story before. Um, and he tried to woo me over, so to speak. And he said, "Oh, come on, you used to like when we got together and, blankety blank." And I'm like, "No, I never liked it." And that's my grandfather lying there dead in the next room. And you have the audacity at my grandfather's funeral, and I'm a married woman by this time. You have the audacity to even bring that up or even think that anything like that will happen. Oh my God. And I don't remember who I told. I literally, at that point, I think I went into a state of shock. And I went in where my grandfather was. Oh gosh, he did. Yes, he did groom me. Very much so, except his grooming didn't work because all of him telling me, oh, well, you liked this and whatever. No, I didn't go with him. I didn't let him do anything with me again. We've all been through stuff. No, that's true. You are very right. Narcissists do too, I believe. They groom people. That's what cults do. They groom people. It's what abusers do. They groom people. And I actually did the letting go. One of my letting goes today was almost about that, about how we can't and shouldn't try to force people to do what we want them to do. I do too, Melmo. Welcome back, Michelle. That's coffee you hear in the background, by the way. I'm perking some coffee today. I need to dump my tofu water here. I get you, Mel. Everybody has their thing. It's like a security blanket, kind of. It is a hard thing to do. Smoking, one of the hardest things to quit, and I get it. I do. I don't know what I think of that tofu. Yeah, that makes sense. Stupid flies. Wow, purple. Yeah, drinking is really rough on the liver. Yeah, I know. We all cope with pain in different ways. Hmm. Can't find my stove lighter. There it is. That makes sense, Michelle. They probably do put more stuff in them. They do put addictive substances in it because that's how they make their sales. That's how they sell you the cigarettes. Keep you coming back for more. Like everything in life, really. It's the idea. Keep everybody coming back. Yep. I hope and pray all of you that smoke can find help eventually to get off of the stuff because I don't want to think of losing my friends to that. Wow. It's really hard to break. I've been told smoking cigarette addiction is harder to break than pot addiction or heroin or any other kind of drug. That's how strong cigarettes are made to be addictive, I should say. Oh gosh. Tracker, you're really going through some stuff. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Hang on just a second. I'm going to see if I can take a picture. I'll be right back, guys. If you buffer, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I wanted to get a picture of the eggs because I put book. Oh my gosh. Emphysema is terrible. My grandmother had that. Me, I've had a cough for days and I don't have emphysema and can't even imagine the pain of that. I'm so sorry for anybody that has to go through that pain. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Phew, excuse me. Oh, tofu. Just heating up some tofu in the pan with some soy sauce and flaxseed. Just for some. Thank you. Thank you very much. Flaxseed with some soy sauce, and just to give me a little bit of fat in my diet. But we know keto is high fat. I've been staying in a very low trace state of ketosis lately. So I'm not like in full keto, full fat burning mode by any means. Thanks, Michelle. Oh, hey, True Life Crimes and other, whatever that said. True Life Crimes, we'll just go with that. TLC. That's a bad kind of TLC, isn't it? But I get, you're in the crime community. Alright, and now I'm going to put some of this lovely tofu onto my plate with my pancakeys and burn the heck out of my hand, apparently. I go take the man out his pancakes. As much as I don't want to do this, I need to grab another paper plate. Not that one. That one has seen better days. I'll just grab a regular plate and put the paper plate on. That works. Oh, who knew? Paper plates are the same size as a small plate. Cool. So if y'all are trying to eat on smaller plates and you can't afford to buy the plastic ones, just grab yourself a paper plate. Cool. Alright, so I'm going to go and take you guys out with me to my husband to bring him his food. He's probably going to get breakfast in bed at this rate. So I think he may still be sleeping, but I'm not sure. He would usually be in here by now if he was awake. So let's go outside. Hey, Mish. What you doing, Me? She's like standing on her hind legs. I don't know if I can show you. She was. She's not now. All right. I'm going and take this to Matthew. Sit down a little bit and have a chat with y'all. It'll be time for me to start my day shortly. My tutoring hours. I left the door open. That was dumb. I didn't realize I did that. It wasn't on purpose. Honey, are you awake? I got food for you here. I'll just set it over here in the room. Because otherwise it'll drip all over the bed. I'm going in to get our coffee. All right. Michi's creeping around over there. What you looking for, Michma? It's all water, I know. Watery ground. It rained last night. Glad I don't have to walk in the mud, though, thanks to hubby fixing the bridge. It's nice out here today. Not so much indoors, but I mean, like in the house here, the big house. Oh, Carmi had enough to eat. He's sacking out for the day. He's going to need the coffee stat. Yeah. Yep, this is ground flaxseed that I'm eating. Exactly. Coffee is still a brewing. Aw. Thank you, Michelle K. He appreciates me. Okay, Mel Mel, have a good day, and I will take your advice. No commentary. Sorry, One Love. You have to find someone else. Thanks for coming in and being here, Mel Mel. No, I don't either. Mm. I like being outdoors when it's not buggy. If there's a lot of bugs flying around, I don't like it so much. It's really hard to believe that 2 eggs made all these pancakes. And that I can actually eat all these pancakes without gaining weight. Mm-hmm. I love nature too. I need a little more soy sauce. These don't have a lot of flavor. I think they kind of absorb the soy sauce in the cooking. Put a little bit more on now that they're out. I think tonight I'm having some tempeh. I need to find my Synthroid. I have a bottle of it somewhere. I need to find it. Okay, Purple. Happy shopping. I know tomorrow Matthew and I are going shopping for groceries. If John will take us. Which he probably will. Coffee's taking forever to brew today. Everybody have a wonderful day that's leaving. I need to check the time, make sure I'm not late for my tutoring thing. No, we're good. I need to get back to the little house and pull out my Simpleology and get my checklist written so I can start cracking at it for this hour. So I'm going to bid you all a farewell for now. I got stuff I got to get done. But thanks for hanging with me, and I will be back on later after work. Have a great day, everybody. God bless.